Action is one thing anime does best. If done right, the sheer tenacity of a battle is enough to keep fans entranced, and with each passing year, it just keeps getting wilder and wilder. Hello and welcome back to Animeology. Today we've compiled for you a list of some of the best action anime of 2022. Stick around, your next binge-worth show may just be within this pile of gems. Number 10, Black Summoner. As he prepares for his reincarnation to another world, Kelvin offers certain abilities of his in exchange for powerful abilities alongside an S-Class Summoner title. With that, he has to deal with the goddess, who further offers him to take one companion with him, and he chooses Melfina, who he fell for at first sight. Following his arrival, Kelvin departs on his new exciting journey with his beautiful guide. However, in order to summon his beloved goddess's physical form, he requires significant amount of mana points, which can only be obtained by fighting strong opponents and forming a party of strong adventurers who will fight beside him. Hence, another major challenge and adventure awaits. Number 9, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. After reaching the pinnacle of human capabilities, Barbados became so powerful that the rest of the humankind began calling him the Demon Lord. However, this led to his alienation from his fellow humans, which ultimately led him to desire for friendship, which he had not experienced his whole life. Hoping to turn a new leaf in life, he decides to reincarnate 3,000 years later as Ard Meteor, the son of a seemingly ordinary couple living a quiet life in a rural town. However, he soon realizes that despite weakening himself, he retains much of his former powers, and due to his lack of social skills, making friends seems yet an uphill task. Worse on that, he has to face repercussions of suddenly abandoning his former position and now has a ton more on his plate, but he has not given up quite yet and decides to solve his problems one at a time. Number 8, Orient. After finally getting free from the rules of samurai, the people of Hinomoto live peaceful lives alongside their saviors called demons, whose true identity is that of gods. However, Musashi knows the grim truth about humanity being enslaved to these otherworldly beings and that the samurai are actually their last hope for freedom. Hiding his true opinion from the rest causes him to grow distant to his peers. After getting assigned to his first job at the mine, Musashi manages to endure it, although the ones beside him are completely taken by shock due to the horrible treatment of workers. Out of the blue, the demon leader starts wreaking havoc on the quarry, where Musashi is saved from certain death by the samurai. With that dreadful experience, he decides to begin an adventure and form his own samurai clan in order to fight the demons. Number 7, Summertime Render. Ever since the death of his parent, Shinpei has lived with the Kofune family and their 2 daughters, Mio and Ushio. He left his home island to study, but has to return after several years as he comes to know about Ushio's tragic death. However, things take a sinister turn as Shinpei notices some bruising on Ushio's back, indicating death by other means. Following his investigation, Shinpei comes to a conclusion of Ushio being murdered, but strange incidents only continue to occur. Disappearing people and other unexplainable phenomenon reminds Mio of a folktale of supernatural entities called shadows, which may just be the cause behind this. facing the dark side of Hirokashima Island, Shinpei must follow Ushio's final will to protect Mio at all costs or watch another tragedy unfold right before his eyes. Number 6. Blue Lock. Yoichi Isagi was barely moments away from scoring a goal that would take his team to the Nationals, but he decided to pass the ball to his teammate, which ultimately cost them the match. Disappointed by his action, he returns home where an invitation from the Japan Football Union awaits him. With that, Isagi becomes part of the controversial project named Blue Lock. The goal of the project is to turn one of the few selected players into the star striker for the Japanese national team. To secure that spot, each participant must compete against each other through a series of challenges. Putting aside the ethical objection of the project, Isagi decides to move forward to achieve his dream, even if it means ruthlessly crushing the dreams of other young strikers. Number 5. Love After World Domination. Fudo Aikawa and Dezumi Magahara have just started dating, but no one must know any of it. With the nickname of Red Gelato, Fudo is the leader of Gelato 5, who are the group of heroes assigned on protecting Japan. On the other hand, Dezumi is the leader of the evil forces who are aiming for world domination. Even though they're supposedly enemies, Fudo and Dezumi always sneak away from battle to spend time together. Despite their lack of knowledge of romance, Fudo and Dezumi try their best to make their relationship work. However, with their loyalties divided between different sides, the couple must always stay on guard to keep their love story a secret from the rest of the world, or dire consequences may follow. Number 4. Licorice Recoil. The number of terror attacks in Japan have reduced immensely, courtesy of a syndicate called Direct Attack. The organization raises young girls as killers to carry out assassinations. Takina Ino is one such exceptional girl with a strong sense of purpose, but due to her insubordination on a mission, she loses her place at the DA and is transferred to a new base of operations. Takina's new partner, Chisato, turns out to be quite a character who, despite being a prodigy, appears unconcerned of her duties. More than that, Takina finds out about Chisato's habit of helping people and not killing any of her victims. Finding this weird, Takina tries to focus on the task at hand, itching to get reinstated in DA. But Chisato is determined to prove to her that there's much more to life than just killing. Number 3. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Dreams are bound to die in the Night City, and as a teenager living in the city's slums, David Martinez is trying to fulfill his mother's lifelong wish to reach the top of Arasaka, the world's top security corporation. To make this dream a reality, he attends the prestigious Arasaka Academy while his mother works hard to keep the family afloat. However, his life soon gets turned upside down when he gets involved in an incident with a street gang. After losing his mother and getting humiliated, David integrates upon him a cyborg device, the Sandevistan. After witnessing David's rage and new abilities, the beautiful data thief Lucy offers to team up with him, handing him a ticket to salvation. However, the deal drags David to the world of Edgerunners, who are a bunch of criminals. But for survival, David is ready to risk it all. Number 2. Spy Family. Peace between the neighboring countries Ostania and Wesselis is always threatened by different factors. Agent Twilight is a renowned spy who works undercover to ensure peace. In the bustling city of Berlin, Twilight gets an uphill task to get information on Donovan Desmond, which would help avoid a major international incident. In order to achieve his mission, Lloyd decides to start a family, where he adopts a lively 6-year-old Anya, who secretly is a psychic, and marries Yor Breyer. To get closer to Donovan, he enrolls Anya in Eden Academy, which may eventually help him get closer to his target. However, even a man of his talents, Lloyd has trouble playing the role of a loving father and husband. Meanwhile, Yor is also an assassin who's hiding her true identity just like him. With the gathering of the eccentric family, their days will be filled with sorrow and joy as they gradually grow closer to each other. Number 1. Chainsaw Man. Denji has one simple dream: living a peaceful life and spending days with the girl he loves. However, this is a far cry from reality as he's forced by the Yakuza into killing devils, which helps him pay his massive debts. Using his pet devil Pochita as a weapon, he's ready to do whatever it takes to earn some petty cash. Having outlived his usefulness, he's murdered by a devil in contract with the Yakuza. However, in an unexpected way, Pochita merges with his body and grants him his powers. The reborn Denji uses his new abilities to quickly dispose of his enemies, which catches the attention of the official devil hunters who arrive at the scene. That is when he's offered to work at the Public Safety Bureau. Now with the means and platform, nothing will stop Denji from realizing his dream.